Hi everyone and welcome to my place. Today it's all about upcycling, recycling, utilising what somebody else has already used and has been cast off for interesting containers for either it's a celebration, an informal lunch, it might be for a wedding, the theme might be blue, you might be wanting to use these lovely, aren't these beautiful, these Delphiniums, like single flowers. Well, I just thought, well, I'll start the series off now, and as I find more things to be upcycling with, I'll just slot those in as I go. But these bottles here I got from a friend, and she loves the mineral water that comes in these bottles. I saw them in her recycling bin and thought, I've got Delphiniums in my garden and they are a perfect colour. So, and you know, I also want to share with you that you don't have to spend an enormous amount of money to be creating something visually beautiful. Just a little bit of this or a little bit of that is all you need. And if you were having a wedding and you wanted, or a dinner at home and you wanted to have something that gave great impact, I love it. You can buy the green, you can get the green bottles, the blue bottles, I think there's a deep emerald bottle that comes in the mineral, and even an aqua, I think. So I just think that sometimes if you just have, like, there's your base of your colour right there. Now, if you didn't have these beautiful Delphiniums, even larkspur would be nice. If you've got access to something artificial, you could perhaps even put some irises into it. They'd be quite nice. And I'm just, what I do is I look at the major colour is blue here, and then I just look for things that are blue. And this is sort of like a little colour lesson. Like when you see into the iris here, it's got the shades from the deep electric blue right through to the white at the top. So that's what sort of like gives me my inspiration when I'm looking for things. So you could use the irises, or you could even, if you had access, if you couldn't get the fresh ones, you could use the artificial ones. But those sitting in a container look really beautiful, clustered together into a group. So I've got the fresh today, so I thought, okay, you will just do me. They're not very long, but that's okay. Just sticking those into there. I haven't got many, but I've got enough for what we need to do today. This is the last of them from my garden. Well, goodbye, Delphiniums. I'll be up, but I'm thinking that these will look nice on my coffee table, and I'll put them onto a blue tray, and that will be just quite nice. So I'm only going to put, these will go together as they are. Now, if you wanted to further embellish that, I love a little bit of jute string. That could just be sort of tied around, loosely tied around there with a nice informal bow onto a blue tray. Or you might have a blue bowl or a little dish that you could put beside it that had something like some little pebbles. And I'm not afraid, if I want to colour the thing, you know, continue the theme through, of getting a dish and some little stones and spray painting them the same colour, if you could be bothered. And if you are stuck, I tell you what's really good, and that's the kids next door had great delight in showing me their blue nail polish the other day. I thought it was hideous, but who am I to question what a young kid does? Now, if you didn't want to use that and you wanted it a little bit more formal, you could actually use a little bit of blue ribbon just to connect it together. But I say you don't have to have a lot of money, and I think that everybody should have access to something beautiful once in a while in their lives, or in their day, the busy life. So that to me is visually really appealing. 5 flowers into 2 bottles. How cool is that? I hope you've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed sharing it with you, and I will see you another day.